So fascinatingly poised. If this were in the UK, surely we'd be confident about David Haye's chances. So 6 minutes now for him to ram home the advantage of his earlier superiority over the man they call the Russian giant. 7 foot, 22 stone, 8 pounds, an advantage of 7 stone, but hasn't been able to make use of that so far in the 10 completed rounds. Haye just switches just for a moment to the southpaw stance. That's a bit of a gamble. Valuev lunges in with a left hook and is made to miss, and made to miss by quite some distance. And again, it's a very disheartened look, you have to say, on the part of Valuev. Throws out a couple of jabs and then takes a deep breath as he once again thinks about what he can do in terms of a follow-up. Haye now takes a deep breath himself. He's towards the neutral corner, far side of the ring, as Valuev throws a jab. Haye once again, and for the umpteenth time in the contest, sees it coming very early. 2 jabs this time from Valuev, who's been doing the forcing again at the start of this round. And will that aggression be enough to impress the judges, even though for most of the contest the better punching, the cleaner punching, has come from the challenger David Haye. His first chance to win the world heavyweight title, and is he on the way to victory? We're coming towards the halfway stage of the penultimate round, round 11 here at the Nuremberg Arena. Valuev steps forward with a jab. Haye sees it coming, tries a jab, misses with the right hand, and almost slaps himself to Haye, as if to say there was a chance gone begging, because Valuev had just opened up for a moment and left the gap which Haye didn't exploit. Minute and 20 seconds there or thereabouts to go in round 11, and Haye is on the back foot, circling now away to the right from Valuev's own right hand. Good jabs from Valuev. He, if anything, seems to be starting to get more into the contest now, as Haye ever so slightly has slowed down. Towards the neutral corner, far side of the ring, wings away, makes Valuev miss again, does Haye. Valuev again, though, lands with the first of the jabs. Haye makes him miss with the second of those. It's the final minute. Jab to the body from David Haye. That was his success shot earlier on. He's been neglecting that for the last 3 or 4 rounds. Comes forward with a right hand, does David Haye. Not much power in that. Maybe there's a sign that David Haye, in terms of energy spent and the adrenaline as well, now is beginning to feel it. Flicks out a jab. It was a sharp jab, landed on the chin of Valuev. Good work from Haye with just over half a minute to go in round 11. Valuev rushes after his man, but paws with a right hand as Valuev takes a left hook then, with Haye back on the offensive. Valuev, though, is still pressing. Jabs, everything is behind the jab from Valuev. Rarely leads with any other punch. Closing seconds of round 11. A quiet round for Haye. He's clearly keen to just stay out of trouble. Comes back with a left hook towards the end of the round. Takes one from Valuev at pretty much the same time. Right hand over the top again from Haye. There have been a lot of bursts toward the end of the round from David Haye, just like one of his great heroes, Sugar Ray Leonard, used to do. And at the end of the 11th round, the crowd roaring here. 3 minutes to go. 3 minutes for David Haye to get through to that dream of his of the world heavyweight title.
Well, Mike, that was Valuev's round for me. David Haye, he slowed down a little bit. Maybe he's feeling the pace, I don't know. But he didn't do enough work in that round, and Valuev was coming forward. The big question here is whether these judges in these close rounds are going to score David Haye on the back foot, or they're going to go for Valuev, who's coming forward on the front foot. Because not a lot has been scored and landed in these close rounds. It's just which way the judge is going to go in terms of that.
Yeah, I mean, you know, we saw recently with Carl Froch against Andre Durrell, where we scored some rounds for Carl Froch because he was going forward as the champion, and we scored some rounds for Durrell because he was working beautifully off the back foot. And I think that's the case here. I've got to tell you, I've got David in front by 3 rounds, but he's got to finish strong. We're in Germany, Richie.
Yeah, I've got him ahead by 2 rounds as well, Steve.
And I've got him ahead by 3 here. The bell sounds for the 12th and final round of the WBA Heavyweight Championship of the World. It's been a very different David Haye in the ring here tonight. None of the explosive nature of the past. It's been much more measured, much more composed, much more concentrated, and he's got just over 2.5 minutes now to really make it tell, to ram it home, to not allow the judges the scope to score against him. He motions again to throw a jab at the start of this round. He's very close to his own corner. Now moves away towards the right, zaps out a jab, beats Valuev to the chin with that jab as Valuev throws one of his own towards the centre of the ring. Now Haye starts in much more busy fashion than he did in any of the previous 4 rounds, with a left hand to the body. He's got to make sure of this, David Haye. This is a great opportunity, and great fighters don't let great opportunities pass. Winging right hand from Nikolai Valuev. He's getting desperate, and why not? Because he's landed virtually nothing of any significance in the first 11 completed rounds. Haye is up on his toes. Again, he's looking confident. He's got to keep that concentration. He wings in with a wild right hand. No need for that at this stage of the contest. He's got to keep it all clever and composed. Jab from Valuev, and Haye just neatly ducks underneath and moves away, turns his body, just leans back out of the way, almost Muhammad Ali style, but he's got to throw some punches in. He does. Right hand from Haye as he makes Valuev miss with his jab. Good work from the British challenger. Into the final half of the final round of this heavyweight championship contest. And David Haye now moves away again as Valuev, the champion. But for how much longer, I wonder, comes forward with a left-right combination. 1 minute and 15 seconds to go. Left hook, right hand from David Haye. Stunning Valuev once again, who leans back and can't get through. And Valuev is wobbled as Haye goes forward. Right hand, left hook. He tries to wrestle free. And Haye now makes Valuev wobble in a way that he hasn't been in a 16-year professional career. Valuev has no answer. 45 seconds to go, and it's a grandstand finish from David Haye. He had Valuev in trouble. Far side of the ring. Right hand over the top. No need to take chances. No time to gamble. David Haye is half a minute away from the heavyweight championship of the world. Valuev presses forward again. Haye bobs and weaves, moves on his feet, away to the right, stays out of range. 20 seconds to go. It's the final round. Valuev looking for the pot shot. He misses. He takes one instead. Haye lands with a right hand. Deep in, take a breath. And why not? It's been a great night's work from the British challenger. Last few seconds, he raises his right arm. He knows he's done enough. Surely the judges can't vote against him here. Lands another two-punch combination right on the bell. Valuev shakes his hand, nods in acknowledgement. Valuev knows he's a beaten man. Valuev knows that David Haye had all the answers tonight. He said he was big enough. He was. He said he could do it in style. He did. And David Haye, surely, is the heavyweight champion of the world.
Mike, listen, that last round, when he wobbled and Valuev wobbled, the only person sitting down here was you. The rest of us were standing. Because he wobbled, he was 1 point away from that iconic picture. David standing over 23 stone and 7 foot of flesh. He's won it. He's won it by 3 or 4 rounds. I think he's won it by 3 rounds minimum. Minimum.
Yeah, and if he needed a big round, Steve, in that last round, did he get it?
Yeah.
Oh.
See, what are you measuring here, Rich? You're measuring a big round by 3 good shots, or 4 good shots, or 5 good shots. That's how you're winning rounds, by 3 or 4 shots. And if you're winning rounds, if that's the criteria tonight, then he won. He's got to be honest with you. Probably 10 of the 12 rounds, you want to be honest?
Yeah, definitely. And that shot, that he staggered Valuev in that last shot. Jim Watt.
Just getting word that our TV colleagues from British television have it for Valuev by 2. So one of those contests, as you've been describing, guys, that could go either way depending on what you like to see in the boxing ring.
Yes, it is. But, you know, when you talk about aggression in the way that Nikolai Valuev was being the aggressor, in every judge's manual and guide, it says that the aggression has to be effective.
Yes. Not just marching forward with your hands held high, throwing out 2 jabs 4 foot out of distance. That isn't aggression.
Steve, I've just seen the left hook on the monitor here. What a shot it was. Valuev had gone. His feet had gone. But very experienced Valuev. He just grabs and holds David Haye's head there. Like an experienced champion he is. He knew what to do. But boy, he had gone in that round.
For the record, I've got it 116, 112 to David Haye. Steve, how have you got it?
Mike, I've got it exactly the same way. Exactly the same way.